According to Bob Marley's song, him say emancipate yourself from mental slavery. But first, you have to know where you are come from.
You have to love the past, to appreciate the present, and consider each day a big gift sent from heaven. And Maxwell says so, and it's awesome.
Jamaica, island in the Caribbean. Jamaica, proud and homeland. Jamaica, the little of the Talaway. Jamaica, out of many, one. Jamaica, fly the flag. We're independent and strong. Jamaica, land we love.
Jamaica nice. We not have to think twice. Emancipation come. The freedom come. So let's get together and have some fun. Jamaica nice.
Jamaica emancipation and independence all in 1 week is bound to create global chaos. Jamaica turned 60, the island that is just a speck on the globe. Resourceful, proud, creative, and loving. Good morning. Welcome to Saturday Morning Runnings. Coming to you live from inside the zone with Lady D, Denise Gomez, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Welcome to another exciting feature of the program, where we talk about our traditions and cultures, memories of our childhood, and boats of laughter. This morning's topic, emancipation and independence are come. Jamaica's emancipation and independence all in 1 week is bound to create global chaos. Jamaica turned 60, the island that is just a speck on the globe. Yet we are resourceful, proud, creative, and loving people. Journey with us as we revel in the August morning jubilation and independence history, skanking to the festival songs of yesteryear and historical features you missed or forgot about. A Saturday morning runnings, come back we talk. Joining me this morning are Jackie Brainbox Tyson, Shanette Mignot Brown, Maxine Max Point Lyons, and Jen, maybe I'll walk our way. You know, she'll find our way. So, welcome everyone to the show this morning. It's a special feature, and what would we do without you joining us this morning? Lord Colors just ablaze on the platform. Yeah. Aye. All is well, ladies. Morning
Jamaica to the world.
I tell you.
Yeah.
Big up, Jamaica, big up.
Yes,
Jamaica on top of things.
I tell you.
Top.
I just like to say, Max, what happened to the head wrap that you had in the promo? Me just love that one.
I needed to wear something different for this. You like head wrap?
Me did a check feet bad.
Really?
Yes.
I'll tell you something. The fabric it's one of those light scarf.
Yes.
And it's
I know them.
So it's just
I love this one though. I do love it.
Yeah,
I thought that one was
creative. You look like you have here. You make you look like you have here, man.
You know what I'm saying? Look up top. You know, see me have black at top and black at bottom. I'm acting in America.
Oh, we not see the bottom. We only see top.
See the bottom, yeah, it's a black bottom.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay.
So black at top and black at bottom.
That's right.
All right.
Yes. So
and coordinate.
Yes, and
Thank
Jack,
you.
you're looking lovely.
Tonks.
Yup. And Sharon's.
Me I
Yeah,
wear the whole flag.
Yeah,
Me I
yeah.
wear the whole flag. See that's all.
me know this. She happen.
Yes,
Carry
and,
the whole
Me
Jamaica
I
on
and
her.
I could do the same, but it is going to mess up my thing. But yes, I'm in the frock.
She carry the whole
And Sean is a
Jamaica.
nice shop in the same store. You see with ears ring.
hello.
See,
Yeah, see
That's all.
there. Sure.
No,
Mhm.
no
that's a
wrong.
happy stuff.
Yep.
Hey,
And then I think Jackie and I are sporting. This is the thing. Let me wrap it around the head.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it.
Nice.
But because of the
Oh,
headphone,
nice.
I couldn't do the rest. But anyway,
Yeah.
we'd like to welcome everyone this morning. Those of you who are tuning in with us, such a pleasure having you. We know that coming Monday will be Emancipation Day, and Saturday coming will be the great 60th year jubilee thing. And it's a blessing. Here we are. And we are hoping that those of you who are Jamaicans globally, wherever you are right now, you'll be celebrating with us. So it's good. We feel good. We look good. And we are here this month and we turn good. Thank you, Jackie. Yes. So we just want to share with you some excerpts this morning, some facts this morning about the good old days of independence, sharing to the world. Hey, morning. Everybody popping in now because I wasn't seeing anything in the chat. So
Me too.
Yeah, but
Okay.
they're popping in. So morning, Vera,
Invite
morning,
your
Lee.
friend.
Yes, share and say, hey, everybody, things are come. So again, we had said that we want to do jubilation. Independence are come, independence are come. We're free.
And we
Yes.
Freedom come.
Yes.
Emancipation
Come,
come.
hooray, hooray,
Hooray,
hooray, hooray. Sure. Can you imagine what that morning was like?
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Jubilation.
Can you imagine what that morning was like?
Jubilation.
And
Yeah.
and then
Listen.
there were those who perhaps felt so excited they couldn't even do nothing. They maybe wondered
They
what
couldn't
they
do
should
anything.
do because freedom was just not a part of their lives. They didn't know that.
Yeah.
They
And then
didn't
there
know
were
that, but
I think that's how they knock pot cover come in. Cause we now no word you just knock two pot cover.
Yes.
And you
Like
just
enough
and you
nice.
just make them know you feel just by that.
there you go.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yes. That was enough expression, right?
That was enough.
Exactly.
That-
right. And
Yeah.
some people need to know that this didn't just start in 1962.
there you go.
This
No.
celebration started. This
Mhm.
celebration started when Jamaica was emancipated, which was
Mhm.
in 1834.
Right.
1834. That's when
Mhm.
emancipation
Yeah.
started.
Yeah.
But the independence from England and the colonial, was in 1962. So, and that's
1962.
how the people reacted in
Yeah, man.
1834. It wasn't even that day. 1834 was when we received the Declaration of Emancipation from colonial England. But it was 4
Yes.
years later that the slaves were actually the African slaves. They made mention of that. It was 4
Mhm.
years later that the African slaves were actually free.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
this was the celebration. People started to jubilee and they started to, by now they had created free villages and people started to jump up and down and it was a celebration. And over the years after that, they created Emancipation Day was an actual holiday.
Yes. Thank
Was
you for that
actual-
snippet there,
Mhm.
Jack. So as we are going through the program this morning, there'll be some features that I'm sharing with you. The ladies will be sharing with you. And it's just a morning of fun and just niceness. Now,
Yes,
as
sir.
Jackie mentioned, so Jackie, you want to just start off because I have a brief, about 6 minutes clip that I can
No,
use to
okay,
support
so
that.
Okay, so I'll just give This first part here, the passing of the Emancipation Act was said to be a long, slow, drawn-out process. And it is believed that August 1st, 1834, marked a special day for the Africans in the British colonies, as the day that they received freedom from slavery. So it was actually in August 1st, 1834, that they received freedom from slavery. In Jamaica, however, the Emancipation Declaration was read from the steps of Old King's House building, which was in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. At the time, this was the country's capital. So that's how we start.
That's how we started. Thank you so much, Jack.
Yes.
And Sharns, I know you have something on independence as well. And Max, you have your piece ready to go. So I figured something was going on with Sharnette, from I saw how still she seemed.
Yes, it was, it started to
act up.
It started to go in and out.
Yes. So good morning, everyone. Ian in the house. Remember Ian who was with us?
Yes, good morning, Ian. How are you? Welcome to Independence Celebration.
Big up.
Big up New York, Queens. Thank you, sir. So, yes, Queens indeed. Holistic living with Abby Stalker-Morn. Is this the diaspora? Well, yes, we are in the diaspora.
Yeah.
4 of us, 4 or 5 of us this morning.
We are.
Yes.
Oh, hi. Hello, everybody.
Good
Nice
morning, Herman. Independence, come, Herman.
Independence Day, we are here.
Right. All righty. So I'd just like to welcome everyone. Morning, Sister Charlesy. How you do? She come back from y'all.
Good morning.
Come back from
she went home to no, she's not from Jamaica,
Okay.
Yeah,
oh, really?
Yeah. I think she's from Saint Vincent. I think she's Vincentian. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So morning.
Abby says it's her first time.
Yes. Welcome, Abby. Nice having you. We are here every Saturday morning from 10 to 11. So you just subscribe to the channel and then you'll catch us every Saturday morning. So let's get the show underway now, ladies.
On the road.
I tell you. So before we do anything else, back in 66, so I have to jump forward to kind of bring a revive at this point in time.
Okay.
Back in 66, there was a song that won the festival competition. And everybody loved the song. So I thought we should kind of start off with a revive kind of thing and let everybody, those who want to jam with me and with us and get the thing going. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do our thing this morning. Yes, I do apologize. Let me stop this here 1 second. Yes, so it is where are you hearing?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're seeing?
Yes.
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 Oh, can't you hear that? Let me hear you play now. I am the man who fights for the right, but for the wrong. Go in there and go in there, talking this and talking that. Soon you will find out the man I'm supposed to be. Don't this man. Don't trouble no man. What did you to trouble me again? Don't you bring a bam 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 bam. Oh yeah, try to hear that. Try to hear that. You know that I am the man who fights for the right and for the wrong. Together let's sit down and talk. Maybe we can murmur now. Soon you will find out the man I'm supposed to be. No, this man, that I don't trouble no man. What is you? You trouble this man. It will bring a ham bam 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 bam. What a bam bam, something tell a ham bam. Can you hear that? Oh, can you hear that? Oh, can you hear that? I am the man who I saw the right, not the wrong. Come together, let's sit and talk. Lately wait and murmur not. Soon you will find out the man I'm supposed to be. Don't ever know, man. So if you trouble me again, you're going to bring a bam 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 bam.
Good old Bam Bam never gets old.
I tell you.
Ian, so we must get up and dance because the song is
Not true.
serving.
Yeah. Listen, I don't want to stray from the topic, but I mean, several years ago, there was a celebration for independence, and it was in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And a minister from Jamaica was invited to, do the religious part, if you want to call it, of the celebration, And when he finished and came and sat down, they decided to play a song like Old Lady did, just kicking this festival song. Mm-hmm. They decided to play the song, and the minister sit down and try hold him corner, But after about 2 minutes, him just look on and say, look here, you just pardon me, Let me go cut my figure. And he just get up and just dance out the rest of the song. He couldn't keep it. Him had to because he was in culture, it was burning. Him so not to sit with me. He soon come back. Look at a rug and come back and sit down.
I don't know why them think dancing is sin. I don't know.
It's looked upon or frowned upon. I mean, and him are the minister, him have a congregation, him have him flock. So, the flock seems just a scatter and a spread out.
But my pastor.
But him say, look here, it get me.
Yeah. I was about to say that the human body is set to music. It's hard to control yourself when you hear sounds that you should be moving to. It's true. Our body is set to music. So it's a natural thing to tap your finger, snap your finger, move your toes, whatever. It's natural.
Yeah.
Control it almost.
All right. So
Well,
we want to
there
say
we have
good
it.
morning. Good morning to our friends and family. Welcome. Morning, Vero.
Thank you, Marilyn.
Who is here again. So, you know, we would love to get up and do the dance, but I can't because everything, I just can't manage to do that. As a
We
matter of
knock
fact,
over
you know,
everything.
and I had set it up so I could stand, but then I realized, oops, I didn't have a stand for my microphone. And this helps the quality to go out better than using the audio directly from the laptop.
Okay.
So I had to take it back down because there's a nice centerpiece I have, 3-tier, the centerpiece is higher. And so I was able to rest the laptop on it. I mean, well, stand up and rehearse how me I go do. And then I'm like, oh, but we need the microphone. I need to be able to move around the
Right.
and stuff. So you know, I had to abort that idea. So welcome everybody. So we kicked off with our Bam Bam back in 1966, and we'll be doing some quick quiz on it. Anybody who remember the year, the festival songs, and so on. So right now, no, I'm here to provide the answers. Who don't know, I'll help you. So that's good enough. So Jackie, you have a little bit more to give us, and then we'll switch over to Sharon's.
Oh, like I said from the beginning, all right, the passage of the bill in the British Parliament in England, it enabled approximately 311,000 enslaved Africans in Jamaica and hundreds of thousands more of the colonies, the freedom for which many of their predecessors have fought and died. However, the Africans did not receive full freedom until 4 years later. As all slaves over 6 years old, listen to this part, this is the part that got me. As all slaves over 6 years old were subjected to mandatory 6-year period of apprenticeship. And do you know what apprenticeship is?
Wow.
That's the ex-slaves work without pay for their former masters for 3/4 of a week, which is 40 hours. In exchange for lodging, food, clothing, medical attention, attendance, and ground on which they could grow their own provisions. That's what they were working for. That's all.
Yeah.
But and they could also, if they chose, hire themselves out for additional wages during the remaining quarter of the week. With this money, an ex-slave could use that money to buy their freedom.
Wow.
So that's where we're coming from.
Or keep rolling, ladies. There is a lady who is MIA, so she's just making contact with me. So please go ahead, Sharon's.
Or I could continue with this part. If
Jackie,
Emancipation Day
Jackie
was
has more.
officially, Emancipation Day was, I wanted to do it like throughout, but I have a bit. Emancipation Day was officially introduced as a public holiday in Jamaica in 1893. Remember, this was 1834. Cleared emancipation. They got emancipation from England, but it wasn't until 1893 that Emancipation Day was officially introduced as a public holiday. And that was on the 1st of August. That became a 1st of August celebration. So when we gained independence in 1962, the celebrations on August 1st for emancipation, it was discontinued. Lady?
Yes, she's there. I'm gonna have. Oh, you still have more?
Go ahead, Sharon. Thank you, Jack.
I mean, it is a lot. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Sharon.
No, we have to mix it up. It's not, as we know, it's not a history lesson. Mawnin. We just a share.
Right. I just wanted to drop these.
Yeah.
Drop these in between. You know why we gained, how we gained our independence, etc., etc.
Right. So go ahead, Sharon.
Yes, so independence meant, well, we know the date of independence by now, August 6, 1962. And independence meant freedom of mind, freedom of speech, and most of all, freedom to live an independent lifestyle. So, based on all the prior
Hold on one second. Hold on a
happenings.
minute. Jan, can you mute until you set up for us, please?
Can you see me?
It's a bit, yeah, we are seeing it. It's a little dark. You're in a car, I guess, but yeah, it will work.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just gonna. So
you're hearing noise? Are you hearing noise at the background?
Yes, I just have to mute you until Sharnette is finished.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything in the car, so okay. I don't know how it's still sounding.
Yeah, any kind of movement, the audio the mic will pick it up. All right,
okay.
Go ahead, Sharon.
Okay, so independence followed more or less on the heels of emancipation, and independence meant freedom of mind, freedom of speech, and freedom to live an independent lifestyle. So each year on August 6th, Jamaica commemorates its freedom from British colonial occupation. And no more mother country ruling over us, governing us, taking our resources and all that. That was something to be appreciated and celebrated. It's Independence Day is a day of grand celebrations, paying tribute to our heroes. We can't forget our heroes and our one heroine. So we recognize their contributions during this time of the year. And Jamaica's independence from Britain meant that obviously we were no longer controlled. They no longer control our country's affairs. And these affairs were now primarily to be managed by our new prime minister. So we had to obviously vote for a prime minister, which our first one was Sir Alexander Bustamante. And he then had to elect his local cabinet. So Jamaica's independence meant that we now had to form our own constitution. We had to get our own symbols, emblems, form our own army, our own currency. I don't know for you guys. Well, we are on the same age range, but I remember when I went to what is it now? I think it was basic school. It was right at the very end when we were using pound, shilling, and pence. So we had to come up with our own dollars, our own symbols, and passports. So all of those things were things that had to be done in order for us to establish ourselves as independent. So it's all good to jump up about, yes, we are independent, but at the same time, we had to now govern ourselves. We had to send ambassadors overseas to represent the country and all of that. And Jamaica's always been not fierce, but we like to take the bull by the horn, so to speak. So we wouldn't wait for things to happen. So Jamaica was one of the first colonies in the New World. And after the Spanish rule and all that stuff, we now were ended up under the British rule. So having gained our independence was really something to look forward to. So Jamaica took advantage of the situation after there was a breakup of the whole system in the 1950s when the British Empire broke up. And Jamaica then took advantage of the situation to make several amendments to its constitution to allow for greater self-government and beginning with a prime minister. So in 1958, Jamaica joined the West Indies Federation, which was a political union of various Caribbean islands that were formerly colonies of, not really formal, they were still colonies of the United Kingdom. And then by September 1961, Jamaica became dissatisfied with the Federation. They were slow paced to independence. So it led to a referendum in Jamaica where, a little over half, they said 54% of Jamaicans voted to leave the Federation in 1962. And this led to the Jamaica Labour Party under the leadership of Bustamante to win the election and it resulted in the passing of the Jamaica Independence Act by United Kingdom Parliament on July 19th, 1962. And then on August 6th, 1962, the British granted Jamaica full independent status, and the Jamaican flag flew for the very first time. So that's a
Yes.
snippet. I don't know if you need more, but that's a
Great job.
snippet.
That's a great snippet. Thank you so much,
That was
Sharon.
awesome. Well
Thank you,
said. Well
Jack.
put
Thank you,
together.
Sharon.
That
We
was well
appreciate
delivered,
that.
Sharon.
Yes,
Well
Thank you.
thank you. So, Jen, I'm gonna allow you
She
because I
Jen to
know
the Jamaica.
Jen. Welcome, Jen. We're gonna
Okay, yes, hello.
hi. We're
Um,
gonna allow you because I know you are on crunch time.
yes, I'm going to be doing the presentation too. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Lady D. Big up.
Yeah.
Good morning, Shirley. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning,
Good
Maxine.
morning.
I am on my way to. I am on my way. I'm doing a 1 hour and a half journey to Bartow, Florida. I'm a face painter, so that's my duty call. They're giving out bags to the kids for school because the 10th of August school will be reopening in Florida. So they're doing little things for the kids. So I'm gonna go away almost to near to Tampa. Like it's in Orlando, but further out. I'm near to Disney World. I'm not going to meet my family, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse today.
Right.
So that's it. But greetings. This is the Emancipation Independence celebration. Jamaica is going through a lot right now, but at the same time, we still have to celebrate.
Right.
And we have to
Yay.
celebrate
Yes.
freedom and everything. So I have a little song that I put together. It's nothing that you don't know. One of them is Bob Marley, Emancipate Yourself. I'm sure I can do it because Bob Marley is past, but his legacy lives on. And let's go. Let's
Hey.
roll it. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me, and before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. There'll be dancing. There'll be dancing. There'll be dancing over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Number to ourselves and free our mind. Have no fear for the atomic energy, but none of them can stop at the time. How long shall they kill our prophet while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you help me sing? This song of freedom is all I ever had. Redemption song. This song of freedom is all I ever ask. Redemption song. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free.
Yay!
Awesome.
That was great, Jen. Thank you, Jen.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, that
Great
was
Yeah,
good.
this emancipation means a lot. You know, when you take your journey to Africa, you realize that you have missed out on a lot of stuff if you don't take your trip there, because there's a door that it says door of no return. But I'm a returnee, and I was able to go through that door and return to my ancestral ground, and that is where emancipation, if people don't know where they're coming from, it's hard to emancipate yourself, because we're thinking we're all different. We're the Englishman, we are the Puerto Rican, we are the this, but there's one place where our ancestors came from, and if you don't go there or you don't find yourself a part of it, you will not be able to emancipate. Free yourself. Free yourself. Get rid of all the things and free yourself. Be strong. Okay? So that is my input. Thank you,
Jen.
ladies.
All right.
Yes, if you see me
Thanks, Jen.
disappear, I have to keep driving.
Okay. No problem. Thank you.
If you see me disappear, I have to keep driving.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, no problem. So welcome everyone. Of course, it's our emancipation and independence, and both of them are called. So we are celebrating.
Yes.
So we are celebrating this morning our heritage. Many of you are across the world. We are considered the Jamaican diaspora, individuals. We are the ones who make it up wherever we are. And therefore, we are celebrating this year 60 years, 1962, something phenomenal happened. And while there are many naysayers, right, who continue to say that we should turn on that British rule and all those things. But you and I know that we were educated in Jamaica. We received our first little ABC slate, half an exercise book, half a pencil, right?
Yeah.
And so that was the beginning of learning for us. We were no longer illiterate up to the point from we were born. We started hearing words which meant nothing to us, but we responded because that's how we are creative, right? We're creative to respond. But until the day they showed us with a little tail gossip, and they said it was A.
Yeah.
We never looked back.
No.
And today, many of us have not entered our names on a bulla.
No.
No.
So we
are resilient people. Jamaicans are resilient people.
And we
most tolerant.
And we're tolerant to the point where we half the time we shouldn't, but you know.
Yes.
And for us, the people who are very tolerant of certain things, I think I'm one of those people. I will give you the rope and you can carry it, go all the way, but then one day I'll just say enough.
Pull it up. One day you just pull it up.
I'm one of those. I'm tolerant to the point where I say, this is just, I'm done with you, or done with it, or what have you. So we know the value of experiencing the growth of a nation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And despite the fact that crime is at its peak in our nation, and we are saddened by it across the world.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But you and I are products and our audience of people who are not lawless. We abide by the law.
Yes.
Right.
And so we can celebrate and say we have seen the changes. great things are happening, continues to happen.
Mhm.
And we will not hold our heads down.
Absolutely not. Still
And
gotta
no
be
matter
proud.
what, no matter what list they place us on the world
No, exactly.
drop
On the
down
word,
list,
yeah.
we
Yes.
are Jamaicans and we are proud, and there are children who are being raised to say nation building is what you have to do.
Absolutely.
And
But
then there's,
lady, they
there's
also
two faces to the nation. We know that. So there's the poverty, and then there's the very affluent, the rich.
Mhm.
But many
Mhm.
people come from poor families and are not walking around and hammering down people's houses and
No,
killing people,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
we know that that's not the nation. It's just a component of it
Right.
that can be very damaging to us
Yes.
in terms of our earning.
Yes.
But despite that, and I'll let the show continue, I just want to say that even though crime is what it is, many people are not afraid. And I'm not talking Jamaicans now, people from across the world. There are many who still go. They want to go.
That was that
Yes.
was
Let me
what
tell you.
I was
You
gonna
want
It has
say. I
not
was
stopped
making
them
to
from
say.
going.
Yes.
You want to
They are
experience the
here in
experience. Mhm.
yeah. They are here in droves. I gotta tell you, they are here in droves. And the
Yeah.
thing about it is that people tend to, and I say people, some of us Jamaicans, especially the ones who live abroad, they tend to say, oh, the crime, the crime, the crime. You can be mugged, you can be pickpocketed, you can be hit, harassed, jumped on anywhere in the world. The crime is
Anywhere. Yes.
anywhere in the world.
Yes.
And so while some of us will say, oh, we're not go home, we're not go down there because this a happen, that a happen. What's happening can happen to you where you are. That's one. And two, other people, they know that wherever they're from, they know crime is everywhere. And they come and they still come and have a nice time. And they don't come and just find a little corner. I was surprised. I'm on the beach the other day. And being a Jamaican and I'm down here and I'm, just staying locally, I go to the free beach and they're on the free beach. They don't just go to the ones that are,
The resort.
set up for them, so to speak. They want to mingle with the locals. They want to come out. They want to taste this. They want to experience that. So while they are appreciating our country, let us also not drift away or stray away from it because we're saying this is happening and that is happening. Because the fact is, it's happening everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's one place.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Sharon.
And
So, Max, what you have for us this morning?
Okay, so before I share my piece, I want to also let everyone know and let us all here know that there's one thing we cannot change in our lives. We cannot change where you were born. Know what? That's one thing we will never be able to change where you were
No.
born. So let's love and appreciate our country, no matter what it look like, sound like, and behave like. But the next thing, one thing that we can all do here as a group on this platform, and as the others who are listening, is pray, because prayer changes a lot of stuff.
That's
I can
right.
tell you that
Amen.
much. Prayer is strong. It changes things. All right. So we all know that one of our icons of Jamaica is Miss Louise Bennett. Of course, we all know she passed away, but she has left a legacy with us in poetry, performances, and stuff like that. So this one I'm going to be reading one or maybe two, if I'm allowed to do two pieces
Yes,
from her
sir.
book, Selected Poems by Louise Bennett. Of course, this is about independence, and it's entitled Independence Dignity. Dear cousin Min, you missing thing. You should have been over here. This is independence celebration. Capture Jamaica. You want to see your Jamaica people rise to the occasion and decent of themselves to greet the birth of them new nation. Not a stone was fling, not a Sam fight sting, not a soul go on bad and low rated, not a fight broke out, not a bad word shout as independence was celebrated. Concert out a street and lane and park with big time ace performing and the dance out a street from night till soon a morning to the whole long month of August. Independence was in prime. Everything was independence thing. One independence time. Independence pen and pencil, cup and salsa, glass and tray, down to independence baby band. Pan independence there. And the independence light them. Just a pretty up the night them. And I sweeten up the crowd. To look and wonder at the sights. There was functions by the thousand. And we crowd up everyone from Packy Piece to Macatown. The behavior was grand. Want see Jane and Ruli and a man as a little girl that stand up straight and sing out. Teach us true respect for all. One lazy boy who spending time a catch up Joe shop wall. Serious up in face and holler. Still response to duty call. Teeth and tongue was all united. Heart and soul was hands and glove. Penke voice getting bigger on Jamaica land we love. It was a sight for pure sore eye. A time for live for see. Jamaica independence celebration dignity.
Yeah. All right. So thank you, Max. We'll take a second one from you.
Love it.
Love it. So as you all know, I'm sorry. On Thursday evening, they had the finale for this year's festival song. And the one damsel in the group just sweep the men aside.
I love it. Let me tell you.
Now, I believe that her song was well written, composed, arranged, and she sang it well. And I believe that's what captured the hearts of many people. There were other selections because, on my radio show, I've been playing them since them come out. And I don't stop playing them. I just keep playing them. But listening to hers, I could tell why she was chosen. And, people
and I liked her interaction with the audience. So that was
with
good.
the audience. Yes.
Yeah.
And so I would like to share, I'd like to share her her selection, that one, her song. All right, so we're gonna do that. So give me a minute. Okay. Somebody having a moment.
Hey. No, we're not nice like that. No. What a time to be Jamaican. Beauty of the nation. Make all my other worries fade away. Hopping at the Jeep, drop the top on the seat, feel the breeze, take a drive through the country. Look how much fruit and trees and fish there. See, tell me how me feel hungry. I'm say look on the lush vegetation, what them call bush, and me call that luxury. Step out of the bright sunshine that a glow from my skin, all the rays just a hug me. Oh, what a time to be Jamaican, beauty of the nation. Make all my other worries fade away. For the dollar might no pussy, but we know the charge I love to count the blessings at the end of every day. No one a nice like God, no one a nice like God. When time easy and when time hard, countless trip when we take our ride. No one a nice like God, no one a nice like God. And if you're proud of your place, what's a dance? If a Jamaica, you make what's a dance? Here on my feet, take a stroll on the beach, reggae music, a beat like combo. Can't rock with vibes, yeah, we high, we nice, on your wheels, we are real, till the sun go down. Yeah, we do it and we prove it to them time after time. Anyway, you see black, green and gold, it a shine, grab your shades, mind your blind, but a skank, but a wine, but a plank, giving thanks, funny river, funny bank, funny beach. That's how we do it, anyway, we do the vibes and leave. They're on a level where them just can't reach, and them hearts so we do some things can't teach. Time to be Jamaican, beauty of the nation. Because my world is made up. Lord, the God of my purpose, but we know that I love we come for blessings at the end of every day. No one a nice like God, no one a nice like God. When time is here, when time on, oh, let's trip when we take our blood in a nice like God, no one a nice like God. And if you're proud of your place, put a dance. If a Jamaica, you make put a dance. No one a nice like God. No one a nice like God. When time is here, when time out. Oh, let's trip go and take our blood in a nice like God. No one a nice like God. And if you're proud of your place, put a dance. If a Jamaica, you make put a dance.
Beautiful.
That's the
No,
cash.
and a
Nice
nice like
yard.
yard.
Nice like yard. So I
It's
thought,
easier when times hard.
yes,
And
I
it's
think
No,
she
and
catchy.
a
It's
nice
deserves
like
catchy.
yard.
Well put
deserve
together.
it,
That's
man. She
it.
deserve it.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like the other one that the guy sing too. Jamaica Nice.
Yeah, Jamaica.
Jamaica
Nice.
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 Yeah.
And
So
we
if
did
it
like the
wasn't
one, Bring
her,
Back the Love. We did like Bring Back
Bring
the
back the
Love. That
love.
one we
bring
did
back
like.
the love.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. All right, so I'll share a few more. But as we know, okay. So as we know, our children are very talented in Jamaica. Let me just check something here. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just doing my test behind the scenes. So in keeping with Max's poetry presentation done by the late Honorable Louise Bennett, here is a little girl who I played her recently on my program, and I thought, boy, I need to find a way to share it with the audience this morning. And again, it takes us back to why we know that there are children there who are being cultured, entertainment. So that's music, food, language, right? That makes up our culture, our environment, everything. That there are children who are still people who are being groomed. Them are groomed pick me still at school.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
So here is another of such speech in the speech competition that I'd like to share with you, because I just think she took the cake and eat it and not leave none for nobody.
Awesome.
You bother me. Oh, yeah. You're not here, big woman, a chat here. Miss, you think you're bad at that? Aye. All right. You're bad. Then come touch a button for me. And me run this class. All the one teacher just run around it. When me talk, nobody can laugh or even try to talk. Cause me at the bad girl, not class. Go sit down over there, so you go roll on a back. You blackhead boy, come on, son. Everybody see your pose up right there, so yeah, right there, so all the pretty ones them come over, yeah, so and the boys them that likes me come to the front too. You know better come up front. Me no wanna roll up, head boy like me. Me mother say only nice brown skin boys should like me. Tap the ball in and go round a back with your nasty nose not. Poopa Jesus. I wear this a rotten teeth 1 year ago. Me no walk a dentist. Move and go round a back. Listen to me and don't test me yet. In a this, me say, Only the pretty one, they must come over here. So, who find you? You think you look good?
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.
Jesus, teacher come. Uno go back and no see no before she beat me again. Uno go back and no see no. Teacher, you come back. You see how them quiet now, teacher. Me did I keep the class for you till you come back. You see me at the bad girl in a this.
Clever.
Most
I did not realize that it says Free Hill Primary. That's my district.
Yes, that's yes.
Yes.
You know what I love most about her, guys? She never have a smile on her face.
No.
She feels like it's for real.
The lady putting her point across.
Hello.
Exactly.
She don't want to rotten teeth, boy.
I'm a roll-up head boy.
And it's funny because that's what we were taught growing up too.
I am telling you.
Yes. Roll up the and dance. Roll up head boy and dance boy.
Roll up head boy.
No, sir. So I had to hear that because, as children, we look forward to any little recitation.
Yes.
That give we go home and we study and we family help us. We family help us, man, to study, and you study and they tell you to do it with expression.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
And those of us who were in 4-H clubs and had to go to different competitions and so on, know what we're talking about.
Yes.
Then you had in our community, we had the different cultural performances that would be going on, whether it's the men gathering to play them drum and them banjo and thing, and the music of the time, the festival songs are play, and then we look forward to the Demby, going to the Demby showground.
Demby show, yeah.
Right, we go to Demby.
Oh yeah, festival queen. They're picking the festival queen. They're crowning the festival queen on Monday.
On Monday,
Monday, yes, I was watching that. Yeah,
yes.
Did you see them all sitting in the front row at the
at the festival competition? Yes, they were there. And it was just maybe about 2 weeks ago. I played, because of course my audience couldn't see, but I played one of the preliminary rounds for the Clarendon pageant.
Okay.
And everybody into university, everybody aspiring for something, eloquent girls, articulate, well-groomed.
Yeah. And very good looking too.
And good looking, and we know that pageant, that pageant is not a beauty pageant, right?
It's not. Yeah.
It's not. I did the St. Festival Queen.
Oh, you did?
I was a runner-up in the St. Festival Queen. Donkey years ago.
Yeah, very nice. Well, you are very pretty.
I was actually.
I knew you had it in you, Jackie.
Well, Jackie,
you had it in you, girl.
I used to model, yeah. My mother put us in modeling.
Yeah.
But I modeled for 16 years. And then I did all these competitions. I was Miss Salem Runaway Bay. And then from there, I moved on to the St. Anne Festival Queen. And I also did the Miss Jamaica Fashion Model Pageant in 1986.
Awesome.
And I did also, I had a go at the Miss Jamaica World, but I didn't, I wasn't chosen as one of the pretty.
Let me tell you something, whether or not you're chosen.
The long hair pretty people.
To enter is a big plus.
But those, thank you, ladies, thank you. But those things helped my confidence. My mother put us in modeling. I was 15 years old when my sister and I were talking about that the other day when the guy walked into the yard. That's the first gay man I really ever know, openly gay man, Correll Washington Douglas. And he walked up in my mother's yard and he said, Mrs. Chavance, I heard you have daughters up here. I'm opening a modeling school and I want them to come. And my mother did not say no. She said, Sure. And she
Right.
sent us off, was summer, sent us off to modeling school, and trust me, that changed my life, built my confidence, and it
which is
helped me in
a
many
good
ways.
thing, because I played a clip of Louise Bennett on Thursday. But there was another one I could have played, but it didn't have as much entertainment in it. So I chose not to.
Right.
But there is one where she explained that her mother was a dressmaker, and Louise, loved writing. And her mother didn't stop her from writing. And when her mother's friends would come and say, so you're letting Louise, write. She might end up working for the Gleaner, as if working for the Gleaner would have been a bad thing.
Yes.
Yes. And as she started to grasp the language of how people would communicate, that's how her writing evolved, and she started to depict all these people and put them into her plays.
Wow. See?
And if I may add to that, in this same book, your selected poems, I was reading the forward once, and in it she mentioned the fact that when she started writing patois pieces, she was looked on, and at first it was not accepted. People thought you were dunce to talk or write patois. It was long after before it was accepted. And right now, most of my followers on Facebook, they follow me because when I write on Facebook, a lot of times I just write patois, and some people want me to teach them and tell them, explain what this means or what that means.
You need to translate.
They want to learn the craft.
It's Louise Bennett that made it okay for us to talk patois anywhere.
Yeah.
But listen, Lady D, one of these weeks, let's read some excerpts from the Patois Bible.
Yeah.
I personally crack up at the Patois, but I'm telling you, when you read the parables, oh my God, man.
We should.
Yeah, the Patois Bible, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
the whole thing has not been, the whole thing, to my knowledge, has not been translated. But I know that they had started with the New Testament portion. So I'm telling you, it warmed my heart.
Yeah, and something too, the next thing about patois, a lot of our Jamaican folks, and it sounds strange, but it's true. They talk patois, but they cannot read it if they see it on paper.
Yes.
And they can't write it either.
They can't write and they can't read it.
Even though
they're talking, they can't write and they can't read it. And it's very important. If you're talking it, you should be able to read it and read it fluently.
Yeah.
It's challenging for a lot of people.
Yes.
So as we know,
I don't think they should be able to, because it wasn't taught to us. Like we said earlier, we were taught that it wasn't a good thing to say. We thought that foreigners would look down on us if we speak patois in their presence, not even realizing that foreigners didn't even care. They thought that it was just another language, and we didn't look bad.
But what it also has caused, with all due respect to many, what it caused is that if you were accustomed to speaking patois, and then a situation arises, or you're constantly told, talk properly.
Yes.
Right.
As a result of that, we ended up with the H's where they shouldn't be.
The synopsis syndromes, yes.
Yes.
And so putting the sentence together was just harder. Better you continue with the patois, because it's hard to receive when you hear the vowels and the consonant and so on, just mix up everything at one time. Right? But as we are talking about how we have excelled, there's our language, there is education, and then there are our beauties, taking you back to some of our beautiful girls who have won Miss World, Miss Universe, and other competitions. Right?
Oh, yes.
So let me share with you that, so we know that independence came in 1962, but our very first ever Miss Beauty something was Sheila Chung, and she represented Jamaica at the 1959 Miss World pageant. Then Carol Joan Crawford won in 1963. So I would like to share a little bit of Miss Crawford with you. Looking at her, it was just strange. I don't know. That Jackie O hairdo was much to manage and maintain. Well, so I'll just share a brief part of it. You know, how she was just herself, pretty much. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
What's Jamaica?
Yes, brothers.
What's Jamaica? You seem to have some quarters here tonight. Yes. If I may say so, that's a very striking swimsuit. Is that the latest wage in the Caribbean? No. Now tell us about your country, Jamaica, with those lovely beaches and this hot sun. Now come on, let's get excited about Jamaica.
We have lovely white sand beaches and beautiful mountains. And if you do come there, I'd be glad to go around.
Oh, thank you very much. When Jamaica recently was declared independent, you played quite a big part of it, even the ceremony.
I attended all the functions and silent.
Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I am 20 and I had my father and adopted in Ghana when I was. I get the chance to.
I must ask you this, following on the West Indies cricket tour, and with Sir Leary looking over my shoulder. Were you very excited when the West Indies won the last series here?
Yes, I was.
Did you meet them when they went back home?
Yes,
to
I
Kingston?
did.
Who did you meet there?
Well, I met Sobers.
Gary Sobers?
Yes. And Warren. All of them.
Well, there you are, Sir Leary. There's another good player here. Thank you very much, Mr. Jamaica.
Yes, brothers.
And so she won that year, 1963. So that would have been quite a celebration because it was only a year after we gained independence.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yes.
This little light-skinned, white-looking girl.
And when Jamaica celebrate everything.
Yeah. Beautiful though. I couldn't hear what she was saying, but
yeah, because he didn't she wasn't as close to the microphone.
Right, yeah.
So there wasn't anything I could do.
And back then I never have clip on mic.
Oh Lord.
Or cordless.
We were miles away from that.
I know. Or cordless.
A long time we have come. And I love the fact that we are fearless. I revel in the fact that we are fearless. We just approach things. We don't look on things like, well, we can't. We just look on it for a while and figure out a plan of attack and say, okay, I'm chipping away at this side. I love it. The resilience is wonderful.
Yes, and I might add in this excerpt that I found on the emancipation. What some of the, let me tell you how Jamaicans like to own and have this entrepreneurship spirit. They mentioned in the piece that those slaves who could hire themselves out to earn extra money to gain their freedom, not only did they buy their freedom, but what they also did, they put together with each other and they purchased land and share it up. Among themselves, share it up with each other. And that's how a lot of them became landowners. And it showed you that, there was a spirit of resilience and individuality. They wanted to own something of their own. Yes. So that's where that came from in us. I can see that in us even today.
But even today, you do have that, but then at some point, the conflict presents itself.
Well,
in families, but people are still doing that, and it's working. We can't imagine what slavery was like, because reading it, seeing them reenact, the lives of slaves, sometimes you don't even want to watch. I remember my first experience.
You get angry
watching Roots. And I remember watching the one on the slave ship. What was that one again? Annis something.
Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. I know what you're talking.
But that one was just difficult to watch. But you watch it because you need to know.
Yeah.
Right.
Amistad.
We needed to learn something. Amistad. Yes.
Oh, Amistad. Yeah, Amistad. I thought it was the name of somebody was trying to remember. Yeah, Amistad. Yeah.
Amistad.
Yeah.
So we have come a long way, and I believe that
yes.
we should celebrate every chance we get.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
When people are excelling, you cheer them on.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, we cheer on each other, because
Yeah.
at some point you may not start just now, and there's somebody ahead of you. Push them up, because
Right.
somebody you're gonna need
Support.
somebody beneath you to push you up as
Support
well.
is very important.
Yes, we have to
My grandmother
support
always
each
say
other.
one hand can't clap, so you need two hands.
One hand,
Here you go.
exactly.
So
And
while
as we call the support, back it in. You need back it in.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
And
that's where the
Go ahead,
vibes, the Jamaican vibes come from, because we celebrate every little thing. And talking to even people that I've met here who have never been to Jamaica, but they have a lot of Jamaican friends, I just love the Jamaican vibe. There's a different vibe. We celebrate every little thing, and every little thing is fun for us.
Yes, for us.
And people who have gone always want to go back because of that. They get that from the people and the warmth. So we need to keep that.
That is so true. Very quickly, who remember which song won in 1971? Everybody loved this one. Which song? No, 1971.
71.
Everybody loved this one and love him.
Yes, we know this song.
1971, who won the festival song?
Cherry O Baby.
Was it Cherry O Baby?
Yeah, was it Cherry O Baby?
If it was Cherry O Baby, same one, Eric Donaldson.
Eric Donaldson. Yes. One for you, Eric Donaldson. Yeah.
Yes. And everybody always say, him have to enter again, but he was just good like that.
But I still wonder what Cherry Baby have to do with festival.
Well,
not true.
You know something? It wasn't even the words more so than I think it was the vibe that it captured, that the sound of the music.
That's so much in lyrics,
it gives you a festive
track.
Right.
Because
the moment it started playing, you know that it's a festival song.
Yeah.
It has a certain sound.
Right, when indeed. And but it was in later years that they started to, they wanted all the entries to have some Jamaican theme.
Yes.
In the songs. Kabam bam and so.
What them did?
Yes.
But then they were very good.
They were good.
But you remember the one that said Kotila Mama, Kotila Papa, Kotiko,
yes, let me see what you're.
We were like, what is this Kotiko Tila?
What the way you know?
And then as kids, we put different words to it. Some kids were saying, go kill your mama, go kill your papa, go kill your... But it was after that, it had to do with Kojo and those people who were fighting the slave masters and all that. That's where it came from. But at the time, we didn't know, because as David was saying, the mandate was given that the festival songs were, message or history based. So it wasn't just a catchy tune. You had to have some, some of the historical facts in the back there.
Delivering a message.
Right.
So let's take a music break right now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Cheerio. Baby, let's go.
Cheerio, baby. Don't you know I'm in need of thee? If you don't believe it's true, what have you left for me to do? So long I've been waiting for you to come right in. And now that we are together, please make all my joys come over. will accept you gladly. Oh, 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 cherry, oh, baby. Can't you see I'm in love with you? If you don't believe I do, then why don't you try me? I will never let you down. I will never make you wear no frown. If you say that you love me madly, well, babe, I will accept you gladly.
Yeah, that's Mr. Donaldson there for you.
Yeah, the one and only. He had the place rocking a while ago. Me not call no name, but some people would have to come out of them seat a while ago.
Yes, brother.
Yes.
Yes.
So let me share another one. One of the entries that we had. Yeah, I'm gonna play. Let's share another one. It's all about festival this morning, everybody, and independence and emancipation. Let's see.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Aki and salty. And Russia. Hi. All road Jamaican, baby black, green and gold. Now we celebrating 60 years. We inviting both young and old. Aki and saltfish with roast yam, breadfruit, a roast out the door. Enough for everyone, so help me sing along. This part of the culture we love. Jamaica nice, Jamaica nice. We love the culture of the country. I'm a proud Jamaica, Jamaica. I'm a born Jamaica. Jamaica nice, Jamaica nice. We love the culture of the country. I'm a proud Jamaica. I'm a born Jamaica. One break a beer when the things drop. When we unleash them on the brace trap. Anytime that you hear pat cover now. So it no matter if a sun or you in at the snow. When you see a Jamaican, you will know. Out of many we are one, that's how we stay strong. Jamaica glow so it show. Jamaica nice, Jamaica nice. Jamaica nice. I'm a pro Jamaica. Yes, I'm a born Jamaican. Jamaica nice, Jamaica nice. We love the culture, jump and the jive. I'm a pro Jamaica. I'm a born Jamaican. Alright then, it's the land we love. I saw the thing check. Tourists flying every day for them interest. They love the mountain, the beaches, some invest. Some learn the language and have the world impressed. Danny, Google, Sharks, Garden, Buster, Manley, Marcus, Yahweh. And we now forget the great man. Jamaica and we love. Jamaica nice, Jamaica nice. We love the culture, jump and the dance. I'm a pro Jamaica. Yes, I'm a born Jamaica. Jamaica nice, Jamaica nice. We love the culture, jump and the dance. I'm a pro Jamaica. Yes, I'm a born Jamaica. Jamaica nice, we love the culture, jump and the jive. I'm a pro Jamaican. Yes, I'm a born
Jamaican.
Jamaican nice, we love the culture, jump and we dance. I'm a pro Jamaican. Yes, I'm a born Jamaican. Jamaica nice, we love the culture, jump and we dance. I'm a pro Jamaican. Yes, I'm a born Jamaican. Jamaica nice, we love the culture, jump and we dance. I'm a pro Jamaican. Yes, I'm a born Jamaican.
This one is beautiful.
Yeah, I thought it was.
This could well be the winner, you know.
Well, but it was.
This one make you want to wear your flag, man. You want
Yes,
to wear your
yes,
flag. Wave it up.
So there's a Jamaican chapter too that's doing a festival competition. It's happening here in Atlanta. They finalists is going to be happening tonight.
Okay.
Yes, they have and I was invited to enter, but I didn't. That's what the guy do it next year. They reached out to me several times, wanted me to enter, but I didn't think I was ready. I'm probably lyrics done.
Oh, got you.
Because when I got the information, to me it was too late to put a song together and get in the studio. Because studio time, it takes time to put a song together to make it right. So you know, but hopefully God's willing next year.
Yeah, man. Hit them next year, Max. Hit them with it. We take a road trip and come down there.
Yes,
Max.
Road trip. Come back here.
Yes.
You want back up, you know, we did it too, you know.
Yes. No, you're talking, Shirley.
Alrighty. We're having such fun. It's 26 minutes after 11 o'clock.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're going to wrap up in a minute. But I think
because I also have to.
Yeah, we have to boogie. But let's just hail up our people who, sent us their love this morning.
Yes.
Yes. So, of course, Ian was here. And while he was here, he was saying that we needed to get up and dance. But at the time, we didn't.
So we did eventually.
We apologize.
Some people.
Yes. And, of course, our King Ryan himself, all the good.
I know.
The good has for the morning, all the morning. We have to go get translator for you, Ryan, sometimes.
I think Ryan meant the good as. But he might be synopsis syndrome going on too. He said, all of the good as for you for them to the morning. All the queens.
Yeah. There you go. Aldit says we will continue to hold the Jamaican flag at its highest. Good morning. Aldit. And let's see who else. Big shout out. That's my auntie and Paula.
Auntie Beulah.
Big shout out to the queens. Thank you, Phil.
Thank you.
And what else she say again? Welcome back, Sister Charles. Oh, Charles, you got welcome back from Auntie Paul. All right. And of our girl Hermin, resilient, tolerant, and determined as a people.
Yes.
Yes, she says, I have what she says here. I am having a good time going from parish to parish. All right, you're on a tour.
You're a nice tour.
Yes, man. Then all it says, no matter what happens at home, Jamaica will always be the place to go to be. We are so special, and everyone speaks about us, no matter what else is happening negatively in the world.
True.
And Jax, Auntie Paula was saying, good Jackie, enjoying. And okay, so pretty much.
Hailing her up.
Yes. Hermin says, if you speak patois, them call you country bumpkin.
Yes.
Lordy. Then she says, Carol Joan Crawford was our first Miss World. Her picture appeared at Lux Bath Soap for a long time.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Remember Lux?
Yes.
I must see if them still have any on my both sides. When me done, me I go and market when me done,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're going to market when you're finished. Okay.
Right now, what's it on the Ghana market?
Well, it's just
market.
Market. Okay.
Market. Bank
Well,
and everything.
no, Charlotte, it's all right. You see my coconut around there, sir? You know,
Me
have to show
see.
off for me. See my coconut there. We
Now
come
lift,
right off our tree.
lift
Same
them up
pick
now,
on the
Jackie.
stem.
Let's see them. Take them
All
out.
right.
Let
Yes, let me give them a
There's no
share.
one now.
Throw one, give me. Throw it now.
That a 1 tree.
Come with them. Come.
Throw it. You get it.
Aye.
A Jackie tree that.
Eat that one each. I four of them that I one each.
Exactly.
When I need more straw.
Exactly.
Oh, you know what? One each.
Oh, Jesus.
One for everybody.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly.
Yes.
This is so much fun.
But
Oh my God.
I'm hoping, you know, they have really gone all out for this Jubilee
Yes, I realize.
Yes.
in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And we can
And
only
Grand
hope that
Gala. Grand
going
Gala is
forward,
when, Lady D?
that's usually Monday.
Grand Gala is
But you
Monday.
know what?
Oh,
I
yeah.
wrote down a few things that are going to be happening.
All right, straight from
Let me
God.
see.
Go ahead.
Yes. They are going to have. Where did I put it? They are going to have what you may call it. Oh dear. Hold on a little bit there. Where did I put it? Jesus. Yeah. May have it, you know. Me check my time.
It's
Okay,
soon
here
come.
we go.
Yeah.
They're gonna have an independence float, and it's starting from the Randy Williams
Yes.
Center all the way to Stadium. It had the road mapped out. So Babsy Grange, the minister, is telling everybody to come out early because the last one they had was in 2018. So this one is promising to be bigger and better. So the
Yes.
independence float, and there's gonna be a street parade. And the street parade consists of several floats. They're going to have music trucks. They're going to have costume groups. They're going to have Jankuno. And they're going to have effigy. Everybody remember what is effigy? The
Yeah.
effigies? They're going to have the effigies. They're going to have the Jankuno. And they're going to have the JDF doing presentation, the Jamaica Constabulary Force as well. They're going to have bikers. Them are going to have some classic cars driving through.
Okay.
And of course, to the
what
rubber
you
dub
say?
section, yeah, man, they're going to have sound system clash.
Sure.
I think it's like Stone
Sure.
Love and Rough Cut and two other one. I can't remember. I mean,
No,
just
no
like
No wonder
that.
you know. No wonder you know want to come back.
Look at me, I forgot to buy tickets to fly down.
All that is happening on Monday. So Monday morning early, people gonna line. They're gonna line the
I think
road.
they're carrying it live too, so it's on YouTube.
Yeah, we should be able to catch it somewhere. Yeah.
We'll be able to
Yeah.
watch. Yes.
You know, say I should
You
be
can't
studying
come
for my
see Jackie if
finals
you
coming
want
up,
to.
but yes,
I'm gonna have to
next
run
time you're
over.
going down, I'm coming.
Okay.
Yeah, man, the floats are gonna be nice because even now when you're on the street, you see people in them Jamaica shirt and them flag and
Yes.
everything is just coming up. Yeah, me I go on street and me done me I go on street.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So all the way up street figure.
Yes.
I have to run.
Yes. So
Me too.
blessings. But thank you, everyone. Have yourselves a great Emancipation Day and Independence Day. Thank you, ladies.
Yes.
I think we did good this morning, and we just want to say
Wonderful.
blessings to
All
everybody.
right, blessings to everyone. Have a good
All
day.
Big up on yourself.
Big up
We're
on
60
yourself.
and coming on.
That's
Big up on
right.
yourself and big up on the country. All right,
We
blessings.
soon can collect pension.
There you go.
Yes.
All right, take care.
All right.
Okay.
Send me down a bow down because you them sing, you sing all down and I want more rum. Go on the camp, come. Go on in there, go on, come. Go on in there, go on, come.
So, ladies and